So in this video, we're going to look into the importance of self-concept when it comes to manifestation. And you've probably heard about this a lot. It gets thrown around a lot by manifestation coaches. And so many of you have got this idea of, well, I've been working really hard on my self-concept. My self-concept is great. You know, my confidence and self-esteem is great, but SP hasn't come back yet. SP hasn't conformed. I'm still waiting on it. What's happening here? I'm going to hopefully share a few things in this video to clarify what is going on and what is exactly meant by self-concept and how we can ensure that we occupy the right state in order to realize our desires. But first up, I just want to thank you all for joining me. I'm Athena Raven. I'm a mental health and manifestation life coach, and I'm here to inspire you, empower you, comfort you during this sometimes turbulent journey. Particularly the specific person manifestation seems to be the one that causes us the most angst because of all the heartbreak connected with it. So I'm here to help you as much as is possible. And if you do enjoy the content, I appreciate you liking and subscribing, because that really helps this channel to grow. Let's boost this algorithm so we can get the content out there to a wider audience as well who could benefit. And I love and appreciate all of you very much for being here. So thank you, thank you. Do click that bell icon as well if you haven't already, so that you never miss a beat when I post up new content. And do comment below with your experiences and your thoughts as well, because I'm always interested to hear from you guys. Now, with regards to self-concept, it's interesting because the amount of times I've heard it said that my self-concept is so great, I've been working so hard on my self-concept, but this hasn't happened. But should I reach out to SP? Well, they haven't conformed. I'm not going to wait around for them, and I'm too good for this. And, you know, why haven't they? They haven't noticed my self-worth, which is just up here. Now, as wonderful as it is to work on these things like your self-esteem, like your confidence, feeling attractive, feeling magnetic, this is not necessarily the self-concept of being in a loving relationship with your SP. In fact, when people come to me and they say, I've got a really great self-concept, I've got a really good self-concept, I'm like, I don't really know what that means. What does that mean? That means nothing to me. You're either in the state of being the person for which this desire belongs, or you're not. And it's as simple as that. There's no such thing as it's good and it's bad, and that you either are it or you're not it. You're either believing that this is your outcome or you're not. So you can feel confident, magnetic, and attractive, which, yes, for most of us in the specific person manifestation journey, we want to build up on that. We want to feel secure and safe in this relationship, and in any relationship for that matter. We want to feel secure in ourselves and feel loved, because of course, how can people reflect love if we're not giving it to ourselves? If everyone is a mirror, if everyone is just yourself pushed out, then you have to pour into yourself everything that you wish to see and experience from other people. You give it to yourself first before they give it to you. And of course, by improving, well, things like, I can only imagine anyway, when people say they have a great self-concept, working on their self-concept, I would assume that that's to do with confidence, self-esteem, self-love kind of work as well. But, and this is the thing, you will notice, and I'm sure you probably already have for those of you who have been stating this, that other people will conform and will reflect back to you that you are more attractive. Maybe you're getting more dates, maybe you're getting more attention in the streets. I notice that too. When I'm just feeling good and magnetic within myself, I'm feeling confident, my posture shifts. Everything about me just shifts and changes, and I adopt this self-concept, and people reflect it back. Suddenly they're all stopping to talk to me. Like whilst I'm walking Coco, I notice that quite a lot because I do it for fun at that point. But SP is not going to come back. I'm not expecting him to come back at that point or any time, because I haven't shifted state necessarily in relation to that SP. And what I mean by that is that you can still have this great self-concept, but not necessarily believe that your SP is going to come back, not necessarily believe that this relationship with that specific person belongs to you, is yours, is within you now. You've experienced it and you've accepted it. You can be confident and attractive and get all this attention elsewhere, but not necessarily have accepted the fact that, yes, they're coming back. Because with a specific person, especially if it's an ex of yours, you've potentially got a past with them that was turbulent. You've potentially got a breakup with them that was less than amicable. You've potentially got issues and third parties and various other things that often get in the way in these situations. And it's harder for us to shift and to accept that as ours, to shift, to become, to be the person that has that desire, because that's the state all the time with self-concept, because coaches go on about it all the time, and people assume, I suppose, that that means building up your self-worth and self-esteem. Now, there's nothing wrong with that, and I do that with my clients as well, because for them, you see, I do have some clients that come to me that are very certain that SP is coming back, and that could be for numerous reasons. They've manifested their SP back before, so they know they can do it again. There's this history with them is not that bad, or they just have a gut feeling SP is coming. I know that my specific person loves me. I know they're coming back. I've had some clients like that. I've shared some success stories of clients who have stated that and known that, and I know as well, yeah, SP is coming back. For some people, believe it or not, that is not the problem. But for those people who coach with me, those who know SP is coming back, they coach because they want to delve into the inner child work. They want to delve in and heal the wounds. They want to go a bit deeper and destroy these old patterns and these old beliefs that sabotage all of their relationships going forward. They don't want to experience the same thing again with SP or anyone else for that matter. And so they do the deeper dive inner work and healing work in order to make sure that this time when SP comes back, this time it's for keeps. And it's the longevity of the relationship that they're looking for, because we can manifest them back. We can believe they're coming back. But many of the time I see it that people can't keep SP because we just repeat the old patterns of behavior. We manifest SP back in the same state, and we're in the same state as well. So it's worth taking a holistic view about it, but it's not necessary to do the deeper dive inner work in order to manifest your specific person back. Let's be clear. If you can just imagine that you are in the relationship with them already, if you are accessing that vision, which is already in existence, it's already a reality in the 4D or in the multiverse, wherever it is. If you can access that, believe it and imagine it, then it is yours. Your inner being is saying yes to it. You just have to say yes to it and accept it and live in faith of that outcome. That's enough to manifest them back. And then if you want to work on the confidence and the abandonment wounds and other things in the meantime to make sure that this time it's for keeps, let's not repeat the same patterns, then absolutely that makes sense to do that as well. But it's not about, I have a great concept of self, I view myself highly, I view myself positively, because that's wonderful. But that doesn't mean you're going to get your desire. You either are it, you either are the person that has that desire, that has experienced having that desire, you have become it, or you haven't. You're in the state of lack of that specific desire. So I hope that makes sense and clarifies a few things for you around this notion of self-concept, what's important to work on, what you need to do to manifest your SP, and what does this great self-concept, I've been working on it, because it's so interesting actually, and sometimes amusing too, when people will comment about great self-concept, SP hasn't come, and their language totally states and clarifies to me that they are in lack. I need to maybe reach out to that SP because I've been working on myself and I'm loving myself, but they haven't reached out. So I need to reach out to them. The third party's still there, and I'm checking on them and everything. So why are we still reacting this way if we have become the person for which this desire belongs? That desire belongs to me. So why am I chasing it, worrying about it, talking about it negatively? It's not here. We've not shifted self-concept with relation to that specific person. We've not let go of the baggage of the past and forgiven what's happened. If there is a past with them, there might not be. A specific person could be someone you've just met, but maybe you stuck them up on the pedestal and you're confident that yes, with strangers, we have no resistance, we have no history, we have no connection with them, we don't really care, we're not attracted to them, whatever. So yep, they come in, they reflect the good aspect of my self-concept, but that specific person, I've placed them up above me, I've turned into a babbling mess around them, I've focused on the things that are not working when they ghost, or I'm worrying that when they're coming in and they're showing me attention and affection, now I'm worried like, it's for a limited time only, they're going to go ghost again. And you see what happens here. So that's why self-concept is hugely important. That is where we manifest from, your idea of self, your inner beliefs, your core identity. And we shift from state to state, as I mentioned before, daily. Throughout the day, we'll shift state. But we've always got a core dominant state of being that we always revert back to on a regular basis. And it is from there that you manifest from. So that's why the self-reflection is so important. Does that desire belong to you? Have you accepted it? Do you know it's coming? You're not just stating it. I mean, do you know, gut intuition, deep down, you know they're going to come back? And you're so at peace with that, knowing that you're not caring, you're not focusing on the 3D reality, you're not in lack about it, you're not obsessing about it anymore. You're really positive about it internally and externally. You just know it's going to be, and you've pretty much detached from this outcome because you just know, because you're at peace with it, you're relieved. This problem has been sorted. I am relieved. I've seen it and experienced it in imagination. I've accepted it. What more is there to do? I can work on bettering myself and taking on new skills and hobbies and distracting myself, becoming a new person, doing it for myself. That is fun, with the knowing as well that this is going to be my outcome. And this time when they come back, it's going to be for keeps because I'm more confident, etc., etc. So I really hope this made sense. Do let me know about your experiences as well. I'm sending you guys loads of love and hope to see you in the next video.